biggest shift in retirement is not about your TSP balance. It's about when your paycheck stops. I'm Momodou Bojang here with Tony Nguy, one of the financial advisors here at Action Value. We are very passionate about helping federal government employees to secure confident retirement. So Tony, we're talking about income shift, right? Which is a big deal for me, right? Because at the end of the day, I always tell people, people don't retire on asset, they retire on what an income, right? So can you talk to me about a little bit about what those income planning basically means for you?
Well, we believe that people should have a happy retirement. And a lot of times as we talk to clients, we generally ask them, in terms of expenses and, how do they want to live in retirement? We usually ask them, hey, if you can make the same amount of money you were making while you were working, would you have a happy retirement? And they say, yes. Majority of the time.
Yes,
right?
Absolutely.
And so this is where income replacement comes into play. As you're working, you get a paycheck, right? Every 2 weeks. Comes in like clockwork.
And
right?
It's very reliable, right?
It's very reliable. And so as they retire, we generally ask them, hey, would you like that to continue? And if that continues, there's certain ways that people can do it. There's really two trains of thought to that, right? One, you can look at your income and say, you know what? I'll have my pension, I'll have Social Security, and I'll take the rest out of my TSP. Then there's another option that people have, right? This is where when we talk about holistic income planning, we generally like to take care of this because we believe that income is really the foundation of everybody's retirement.
Absolutely.
When you can actually have a paycheck or another source or stream of income that comes to you, regardless of whatever happens in the market, right? There could be a lot of geopolitical things that have happened just like recently, right, that affect the market. Right, with confidence that you'll also receive this income month over month over month for the rest of your life, right? Now, and I alluded to this earlier, a lot of people, right, might say, you know what, let's just take money out of my TSP every month. What if the market is down? What if the market continues to go down?
Yeah.
It goes down and it goes down, it goes down. Well, what are you inherently doing? You're taking the money out. So hypothetically, if the market is down 10% and then you took out 20%, that's a 30% loss in your portfolio.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
And so for those individuals, when they start seeing the market come down, they're very anxious. They're very concerned, right? Because at that rate, they're going to pretty much run out of money.
Yeah. Tony, I think you're absolutely correct. I think there is some sort of correlation or relation to people who are happy in retirement. People most of the time are people that have what we call the protected income, right? Because that there are different type of protected income. There's probably 3 ways that you can get the protected income, which we're very fortunate that most of our clients are federal government employees, and then they do retire with income in their pension, and they also have their Social Security. So a lot of times, behind the scenes, when they come to us from a planning point of view, and then let's say they need X dollar amount, let's say they need $10,000, okay, to have a comfortable retirement on a monthly basis. But we look at their Social Security and their pension. If there's a delta, let's say the delta is, the difference is $3,000. What do you think? What's a philosophy in terms of getting them that $3,000 on a monthly basis?
Yeah, I mentioned this earlier, right? I'm not a big believer in a hope, right? I hope I won't run out of money. I hope I don't need to start taking money out of my investment portfolio, and possibly running out over time, right? I like something that I know, right, with a little more certainty that I'm going to get every single month a stream of income, right, that comes into my account, right, without needing to worry about the fluctuations of the market.
Yeah, no, I totally agree, because I happen to believe that people that tend to hold on to their money in their TSP, because I want to make sure that I withdraw money out every single month, a lot of times it's just around, it's the control, right? The fear of I'm going to lose this control. I think the problem with that is, taking money out of a portfolio consistent basis could lead into you running out of money. Whereas if we're able to take a portion of that money, we call this what like the redistribution of their assets. If we're able to redistribute their assets, maybe take a portion of their assets and then be able to put it into somewhere that can give them income, protected income for the rest of their life, it makes their job a lot easier. Because how many times you've been doing this for quite some time, when the market turns down red, do your clients call? I mean, a lot of times they're very calm, right? Because you've done your job by providing them like protected income, right? So talk to everyone out there, your clients, right? I mean, why do you feel like they're just more relaxed when there's a market downturn?
Well, think about it. When we do our planning, right, and we kind of talk about redistributing or repositioning where they put portions of their assets, they know they protected, right? They protected their income. They created another paycheck for themselves. So you hypothetically moved a portion of your portfolio into an account, right, that provided you that income for the rest of your life.
That's the key.
Then you have the other portion of your money. That's what we like to call our happy funds.
Yes.
Where you can decide, how do I want to spend it? Where do I spend it on? It's guilt-free about, oh man, if I buy this or if I spend my money on this, will I have enough to pay the bills the next day? The answer is yes, because planning. You have the guarantee, you have the sources of income, right, for your lifetime.
Yeah.
Then you have the remaining amount that you can play with.
Yeah. No. Right? I think that's big, because we happen to believe that there's a distinction between a profound retirement and also a just-in-case retirement. I think most of our clients that are in retirement, they live in what we call profound retirement. And then we've seen people that do come to us, they live in just-in-case retirement because their plan is based on the market, the stock market. When stock market goes down, they don't want to take too much money out of their portfolio because just in case, right, the market keep on going down. And then they end up doing that just in case they don't touch their money. And then unfortunately, when they die, that money goes to who? Their beneficiaries. What do? They end up doing precisely the things that they wanted to do, but they didn't get a chance to do it, right? So I think that's just fascinating, right? So Tony, so any thoughts about and any nuggets about income planning?
With income planning, the earlier you start, the more successful you're likely to be.
Yeah.
Right. We always thought, and it's never too late to start. Right. We sometimes have federal government employees that come to us and say, you know what, Tony, I got to do less. I know I just got to button up some things and tighten some things up because I just have to.
Yeah.
And I'll say this, right? Don't resign yourself to that.
Yeah.
Right. Come, have a conversation with us. Let us help you create that plan.
Yeah.
And let's put you on a path to where you can have the happy retirement of your dreams. Because you know what? At the end of the day, being a federal government employee, you deserve it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that would be, what I would suggest. Come, do the plan. Let's see if we can make it happen for you.
No, that's great. That reminds me of 2008, and then even maybe just recently in COVID, right? Whereas people that do focus on the investment growth, they're thinking about, okay, I'm just going to hold on to this money. I'm going to grow it. Before COVID, we've seen the stock market actually taking, everybody think they're genius, like the market is going up. And then these are people that are going to retire probably that very year. And then when COVID happened, we've seen people that their portfolio goes from here to here, and then they end up forcing to even stay longer. Well, I think the question is well, that's poor planning. Because you should not have actually put yourself in that situation or in the first place because you're so close to retirement. That's what we call that retirement red zone, right? So I think that's why planning is very important, because I happen to believe that those individuals, if they sit in front of you and you talk to them about the retire happy strategy, you'll probably be able to put that income plan for them, because I happen to believe that with a solid income plan, that's how you change your retirement and be able to enjoy profound retirement. So if you're a federal government employee and you get some value in here, please subscribe to this channel and then visit us more often, because this is where we put timely information so that you can act on those and then be able to impact your retirement profoundly. So please, until next time, See you later. Bye.